Hey coin collectors, and welcome to the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And today we're going to look at some 5-cent coins from the United States from 1969. Specifically, we're going to look at the 1969D Jefferson Nickel. And this is the front of the nickel. In front of Jefferson, it says, "In God We Trust." Behind him, it says, "Liberty 1969." And we see there is a D down here. And that is for the Denver Mint. And then way down below him, we see an F and an S. See that right there? That's for Felix Schlag, who won the competition to design these nickels back in 1937. First Jefferson nickel came out in 1938, and they were made just like this until 2003. 2004, the United States came out with the Lewis and Clark set, and so the reverse was different. And what does the old reverse say on it? The one that went until 2003, the one that's on the 1969 Denver Mint coin says "E pluribus unum" at the top. Has this building here, which is a house. It's Thomas Jefferson's house called Monticello or Monticello. Down underneath it, it says 5 cents. And let's magnify it a little bit so we can see it better. 5 cents. Nowhere on the U.S. nickel does it say a nickel. It's made of nickel. And in fact, it's a copper nickel blend, but it's a 5 cents coin. And then way down here at the bottom, sorry about the glare, it says United States of America. The reason I got the glare is because I want to see if I can see any of the steps here. There is a $30,000 version of this coin. It was sold in 2016 for $30,000, and it was sold at the Stack's Bowers auction. That coin is a MS65FS, which means it has full steps. This one, you can't even tell if there's steps on it, can you? I mean, this is where the steps would be, and they're all just worn down, which is why the full steps version is so rare and so expensive. Now, if you look into Monticello, this is, some people say, can you see Jefferson in there? No, you can't. What people are thinking of, I think, is that they're thinking of the Lincoln Memorial penny, where if you look on the back of the Lincoln Memorial penny, you can actually see the statue of Lincoln way down in there. And there is Lincoln on the Lincoln Memorial penny. Not on this one. What you're looking for in this one is the full steps. So that's the back of that one. Let's look through a couple of these and see if we can see any steps. Remember that in 1969, nickel coins were used all the time in vending machines. In fact, a Coke only cost 10 cents, so 2 of these nickels would get you a bottle of Coke, 12-ounce bottle of Coke. Coca-Cola had been 5 cents until the 1950s, but then in the 60s, it moved up to 10 cents. So 2 of these, and almost all of these went through vending machines or were in pockets, and they last forever. I mean, these coins are still, I'm getting these out of pocket change. There's another 1969D. Let's look on the back and see if we can see any steps on this one. None on that one. None on that one. So you can see why. I mean, it was hard to get any with any steps on them. This one, you know, it actually got all worn off. So that's where it hits. The back of this nickel hits. No steps there, and we got one more. Let's see if there's any steps on this one. Nope. Pretty dirty though. What does a full steps version look like? Well, the full steps version looks like this. All right, so what can you see? Well, you can see these steps going all the way across. They break this up into 5 sections. And those sections, when they break it up into those sections going across horizontally. So Section 1's over here, Section 2's here, Section 3, Section 4, and Section 5, as if you drew lines between them and you say, can I see 5 steps in every section? This is as magnified as this one's going to get. And you can see the 5 steps in every section on this one. Unfortunately, this is a 2000, and let's see what it is. Oh, it's a 1994. Let's look. 1994 Philadelphia coin. This is from the mint set version. And so that's why you can see it, because it came straight out of the mint. But you can also see that even though you can see the steps, you see a scratch that goes across all the way there, a scratch there. These just got worn. You can see the outside of the steps. That's really important. What else is important? Can you see the plinth? The plinth is the base of each of these 4 columns. If you can see the plinth, you're on your way. Next, can you see the stylobate? There's an area right above the steps here that goes in. Can you see the line for that, for the top step in the area that goes in? You can on this one. You can see the stylobate. Then can you see the steps? Are there 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, and 5 here? And this coin does look there like there are. And then at the very bottom, can you see the foundation? And the foundation is this very dark line down below. And you can see this is a wavy foundation. And these steps aren't great, even though this never went anywhere outside of the mint. And in fact, you can see that little ding up there in the top steps. So this is a full steps version. Maybe it's an MS65, but it's close to being less than that. And that's what you're looking for with the full steps. Now, why the 1969? Well, if they only made one ever with full steps, that makes it extremely collectible. And that's why it sold for $30,000 in 2016, because we never saw another one before then. And maybe we'll see some others now, but we didn't see any then. And people are looking for them. And you look through all your nickels and see if you can see full steps on any of them. One of the other things that happened is that in 1969, they weren't making Philadelphia mint coins. They only made San Francisco mint and Denver mint. And so when you look at this coin, you see it's a Denver mint. At Denver, they made 203 million. And in San Francisco, they made 120 million. They also made 3 million proof coins. But the proof coins won't count. The proof coins won't count. Can I say that one more time? If it's a general circulation coin you're looking for, you can't pull it out of a proof set and show you got 5 steps. And in fact, many of the proof sets, the steps aren't very good, just like that mint set version we just looked at. So there you go. You've got the Jefferson Nickel from 1969. It's got to be a Denver mint one, not a San Francisco mint one. You won't find any Philadelphia mint ones because they didn't make them in 68, 69, or 70. The Philadelphia mint did not produce any nickels. So look for your full steps version. Make sure that it look on the back. And even if you find one of these in the full steps that isn't an MS65, keep it. If you can find one of these that has any steps on it, you're doing good. If you can find one that has 4 steps on it, you're doing great. And if you can have one that has 5 steps on it, even if they don't go all the way across, you're talking hundreds of dollars. Well, good luck looking for those. And we'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comments section. Oh, what are these nickels right here worth? They're worth 5 cents. If you get one that's this worn out, it's only worth about 5 cents, even though it is 52 years old today.